Okay, here we are. Hello, Glory. Hello, Alien. Hello, Benicia. How come everybody's black today? I thought I was in Vietnam. Whoa, there's Glory. There's Indonesian. Ah, there's another Indonesian. Only 2 Indonesians today. What's going on with all the Vietnamese? Are they all on a holiday? Hello, Glory. I can't hear you when you're muted. Hello, Benicia.
Hi. Hi.
Hi and hi. Why we always start like that? It's always hi, and then it's hi. What do you got? You got a spider on the top of your head? Is that a spider?
No,
What is it?
it's my headband.
It's a headband, a little bow. Do you have enough teddy bears, Glory?
What?
Do you have enough teddy bears? I see a lot of dolls behind you. Are you like in it looks like the background of a puppet show. Do you do puppets?
No.
You don't do puppets?
No.
I want to get a puppet. I want a friend. I don't have any friends. We should make a puppet show, all of us, and we'll all do class one day with a puppet. Yeah. Does that sound like fun?
Nah.
No. What sounds like fun?
Nothing.
Nothing. Unbelievable. You guys are no fun. No fun.
Why?
The guy said, let's do a puppet show together. And then
No.
Glory said no.
No.
And you're going to say no too.
Mm-hmm.
Why not? Let's do a puppet show. It'd be fun.
No. No. I gotta get enough sleep, and I do not want to make puppet shows.
Benicia could be the coconut.
No.
Glory could be a banana.
No. No.
I could be a pumpkin.
No, you're a pumpkin man.
I'm a what?
A pumpkin. You can be a dog.
A dog? Maybe I'll just be a pizza.
When you look
You ever see a
as
talking pizza?
No.
It's the puppet. Maybe I'll be a raccoon.
I'll eat the pizza.
No, Dudley has to be the raccoon. Dudley has to be the raccoon. Hello, cheese. Oh, I muted him. Good morning, cheese. I muted you by accident. I went to,
It's evening now.
it's morning somewhere. Do you know where it's morning right now?
USA.
It
America.
is USA, Canada. That's right. It is morning time there. Well, yeah. I think my hometown is like 8 or 9 a.m. now. It's like 10 hours.
Colombia,
Uh-huh.
Argentina.
Did I have? No, I never eat dinner before class because I always get sleepy if I do that. So I always wait till after I finish teaching before I eat.
Yeah.
Always. Oh my God, it's December 1st today. 2022 is almost over. I didn't even know we started it. Sheesh. Unbelievable.
Unbelievable.
So how's cheese today?
I'm okay.
You're okay?
Yeah.
Gloria said we should do a puppet show.
No, I didn't.
And Benicia wants to be a coconut.
No.
Did you ever see a talking coconut before?
No, and I do not want to be a talking coconut.
You don't want to be a coconut? What do you want to be? You want to be an alligator?
I do not want to be anything.
I thought you wanted to be. Glory's going to be a cat.
Yeah.
Glory has to be a cat. So
I'm not being anything.
Benicia's got to be something.
No.
How about a skeleton?
No. It's not Halloween.
How about some Bali spirit demon guy?
A deer. No.
Elmo.
A Santa. No.
Grover.
No.
Mickey Mouse.
No.
Donald Duck.
No.
Minnie Mouse.
No.
Goofy.
No.
Pluto.
No.
Pokemon.
No.
Doraemon.
No.
A bear.
No.
That's it. You're going to be a banana.
No. That's even worse.
You can match your yellow sofa.
It's even worse.
See, you have a purple sofa today.
This is a chair.
Oh, well, you have a purple chair. You have a purple sofa and a purple chair. Where's your sofa?
I'm at my grandma's house.
I'll say hi to grandma for me. How's Alien today? Can't hear you when you're muted, Alien. Oh, are we going to have problems with Alien's microphone today?
Oh, okay.
Oh, no, now I hear him. Sounds good. No vibrations and no sound effects.
Nope.
So you're home. You got the cool room now. When you walked in with your big hoodie, I thought you were coming out of a salute.
In Bandung, it's too cold now.
It's getting chilly in Bandung now. What's the temperature? 25?
I don't know.
Is it cold? My God, you guys. What is it in Bandung? I have the weather right here. Let's take
weather.com.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So Thursday it is now. It's about 13 to 12, 14 degrees in Comfa Bandung now. So yeah, it's a little cooler today. And it's going to be 12 tomorrow. So it is getting cooler there. Okay. Well, there we go. See, 3 degrees yesterday, 2 degrees in my hometown right now. It's almost 0. It's getting ready for snow time. -1 on Sunday. -2. It's getting cold now.
You will be freezing.
Yeah, in my hometown, yeah, it gets.
Your hometown.
December comes, January, February, March. It's really cold.
All
right.
So
13 in Comfa Bandung. You guys sometimes drop down to 10, maybe a little lower, but it never gets colder than that there. So it's not too bad. But yeah, sweater time for sure. We got 4 here. What's going on? We got Cheese, Glory, Benicia. That's right.
I think today in Bandung too cold and everyone gotta sleep.
Everyone stays in bed because it's nice and warm.
Sleep in a warm blanket.
It's hot.
What's the temperature there in Jakarta today? Hot, of course.
Hot.
Yeah. Jakarta is like Saigon all the time. It's all Ho Chi Minh. It's always in the 30s. I don't even think they have a day that it goes below 30 in Jakarta. It's always hot there. Hot and humid and muggy. All right. And Cheese is where? Cheese is in Halong, yeah?
Yeah. It's very cold here.
Very cold. It's not very cold. It's cool. Very cold is 0. That's very cold. It's not even very cold.
You're in your place. Is it cold?
Nah, me, it's like 25 today. 26.
I want
not cold at all.
Then look, see, okay, well, Vietnam is long. I don't know if you remember Vietnam, but see, Cheese and Alien are in the north top, and the north top is really close to China, and that's where the cold air starts coming down. And so there, the temperatures in the wintertime will drop to as low as 10 degrees. But I'm in central Vietnam, and central Vietnam is kind of like the best place to be because the winters only go down to 25, 20, 23, maybe down to 20 in a really cooler winter, which is just beautiful. I mean, it's like beautiful right now. It's not hot. It's not cold. It's perfect. It's 25 degrees. Beautiful. Don't even need the AC, just a fan. But then when you keep going south and you go all the way down to South Vietnam, it's like Jakarta. It's like 30 plus every day.
I'm not very cold.
You're not very cold?
Yeah. It's kind of hot sometimes. But sometimes I just don't like the hot because sometimes I get hot and then I need to get in.
No, it does get it. Jakarta is not a comfortable city to live in. It's often too hot. Yes, Cheese.
Eating fruit is delicious. That right?
Eating fruit?
Yeah.
Delicious? Sure. Yeah. Some fruit I
But
love, but not all.
eating delicious in a draw Zoom in the classroom is very delicious too.
Eating fruit in my classroom is very delicious too. I'm going to delete you.
I like
Very delicious, teacher.
Bye, cheese.
Kiki
Bye.
the beep.
Bye-bye.
Bye
Bye,
bye.
cheese.
Bye bye to the
Kiki
I
the
need to
beep.
drink.
Oh, he's back.
What the-
Yeah, all right. Well, chit-chatted for a little while here, but I still don't see Dudley and I still don't see Jason. So we're going to get started without them.
I'm sorry. I just
No eating in my class. You're going to make us hungry. And that didn't look like fruit. That looked like a potato.
Yeah.
You're going to make Jason jealous.
Jason, you have too much potato.
Yeah.
And we
All
are
Well, we're not going to wait for them. We're going to start. We've got Alien won last week and Benicia won week 1. So Cheese and Benicia, Cheese and Glory have to get a win today to get back in the race. So 1-1 tie. So let's get started. Jason and Cheese will get here when they get here. What I did, I didn't want to do that. I didn't want to do that. Yeah. So today we're going to go traveling. Woohoo!
countries.
We're going to go to a country.
Jamaica.
Jamaica. What?
Asia.
Malaysia.
How do we say that?
Uh,
Daylight come and we want to go home. Hey, there.
Jamaica.
Can we
Jamaica.
start later?
Can we start later? What do you mean? Can we start later?
Like, can we start like at like tomorrow?
Start what tomorrow?
Tomorrow is not
Start
late.
the class tomorrow
Why would we do something silly like that?
because just want to.
You just want to?
Yeah.
No,
Why?
because we're already here. Unbelievable.
Then we should get out and then we'll start the class tomorrow.
No, I have other classes tomorrow. Tomorrow I have interest. What? No. I do IELTS on Fridays. Advanced classes. IELTS
Yeah.
and also we're going to be doing advanced reading, university writings.
Bye-bye.
But that's a few years away for you guys. All right. So Jamaica is a famous place. I'm not going to tell you what it is, where it is, or nothing yet, because we're going to be studying about it. It's all going to be about this place. So we're going to get going now. Our first word is going to be,
What?
this is where we can find Jamaica. Oh, not there. That's vocab challenge. Uh-huh. Where is that? You see that little island right there in the middle of the water? That's Jamaica. This-
Central America.
Yes, it is in Central America. This island right here. That is an underwater mountain. And on the top of that mountain, it comes out of the ocean, out of a sea, actually, a sea. And that's the island of Jamaica.
It's
But
long.
what is this sea? What is this big sea down here? What is this sea called? It's very famous. It's where Jack Sparrow used to fly around
Atlantic
with this big ship.
Ocean,
This
the
is
Pacific Ocean.
that's the Atlantic Ocean. That's the Pacific Ocean.
Oh no, I don't know.
This is a sea, not an ocean.
I
Pacific
don't know.
Ocean.
No.
Caribbean Sea.
Yeah, it's the Caribbean Sea. That's exactly what it is. It's the Caribbean Sea. So again, this where Jamaica is here, right? Jamaica's there. This sea all through here is called the Caribbean Sea. This is where they have all these beautiful islands and resorts and palm trees and bananas, and there's all the banana trees.
Banana.
Beautiful, 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 beautiful place. This is the Gulf, which is like a sea, of Mexico, right? Because Mexico is right here on the side. That body of water is the Gulf of Mexico. This, of course, up here is the USA. This down here is the Pacific Ocean. That's the Pacific Ocean. And this ocean over here,
KKK.
there's Dudley. This is the Atlantic Ocean, the second biggest ocean. And this is the Caribbean from Pirates of the Caribbean, if you remember them.
Caribbean Ocean.
Not an ocean. This is a sea, right? It's not that big,
Sea.
right? Like the Mediterranean Sea, right? There's only 5 oceans.
Sorry.
Oh my God, what's going on there? Why does that look funny the way that's spelled? Sometimes I get Caribbean and Mediterranean. I have a hard time remembering how to spell them. They're a bit crazy. All right. So yeah, this is the Caribbean Sea. This island in here is Jamaica, which is the island we're going to talk about today. Up here, you have another big sea. That's the Gulf of Mexico. Mexico is over here. USA is up here. And down here is South America. And you're right, Mr. Alien. This area here, basically from somewhere's around here, I think, to that corner. This area is considered Central America, but I think it's all part of North America. All right. Hello, Dudley. I see you got your Jamaica shirt on today.
Yeah.
Trevor,
Yes.
I heard that Bingo is a wild dog. Is it true?
Yes. There are 2. Well, I know there's 3. Oh, there's Jason too. Okay. There are 3 major groups of wild dogs that I know of. There probably are others. 4. There's the dingoes, and those are the wild dogs that roam.
In Africa?
No, they're the ones in Australia.
Who is Bingo in Africa?
Africa has wild dogs too. They're called African. They're called the African wild dog, I think.
Oh, it's the Bingo.
Let me see if I can find quick pictures here on our story blocks really quick, and you can see them. Let's see if we have one. Dingoes.
Me too.
Yeah, dingo. Here we go. Dingoes. Dingo dog. Hello, Jason.
Late.
He probably had a math class again. Oh, he's not here yet. I signed him in, but
He's
there he is. Hello, Jason.
Hello.
No, unfortunately. How's Jason today?
I'm very cold.
Yeah, that's what Alien said. Yeah, about 12, 13 degrees there today. No, I don't have any pictures of the dingo dogs on my story blocks. If you look it up on Google, you'll see them. They're a pack of dogs, and they run wild throughout Australia. They're quite dangerous too, and they hunt in packs. Let's see, wild dog. Okay, but I do have the wild dogs of Africa. These guys they're also dangerous too, and they travel in packs and herds. There we go. I'll share this with you. So these guys, they're probably the same size. You see the guy here? You see them?
Yeah.
They're very colorful, and they have really big ears.
Oh my God.
These are the wild dogs of Africa.
Wow.
The dingoes are just dogs too, but I think they're more of a brown and beige color. They're not so colorful like this. But these guys are crazy. They'll fight lions and hyenas and everything. They're the African wild dogs. They're wild. That's them. And we also have I couldn't find a dingo, unfortunately. But of course, what's the other famous wild packs of dogs? The wolves. And these are the biggest dogs, or the biggest wild dogs in the world. These wolves. These guys, beautiful, beautiful dogs, but they live in the cold weather. And there's another wild dog, famous wild dog. You remember which one that is? So you have dingoes, you have the African wild dogs, you have the North American and Eurasian wolves, the gray wolves and the white wolves. There's a few of them. Nobody knows the other one. You know the other one for sure. You're just not thinking of it. They're the smaller ones. Yeah, the foxes. These guys. The foxes. They're very famous. And there's lots of different foxes around the world. These guys, they're cute.
Very cute.
Yeah. But they're wild. You still can't play with them. They're not nice to people. All these wild animals. You think monkeys and all them too, they can be very dangerous. And of course, the most dangerous of all.
A raccoon?
The dangerous army of Dudley.
No, it's very friendly.
They're very friendly if you have lots of food to feed them. Otherwise, they destroy your house and everything around it. The crazy raccoons. Yeah. All right. As well. All right. So the Caribbean Sea. That's where we're going to find our island of the day down here. Jason and Dudley. Wow. We are talking about this island right there in the Caribbean Sea is the island we're talking about today. This big island over here is the biggest island down there. That's Cuba. And then over here, the second biggest island, that's two countries, Dominican Republic and Haiti. And then you have all these other islands over here, which is a bunch of separate little countries. Okay, let's get going. Everybody's finally here. So again, what is our famous island that we are talking about?
Oh my God.
Jam.
What's our famous island that we're talking
Yeah. Need to look at the book.
Cuba?
British.
about? Glory, what is it?
Jamaica?
It's not
Jamaica?
Jamaica. It's not what?
Jamaica?
Jamaica. That's right. Oh my
What's-
God, it's the title of the story. See right here, the island is right there in front of your face. Right there in the Caribbean Sea. How can you guys are making me crazy? See? Right there. Jamaica. Whoops, let's do it this way. That island, Jamaica, man. Right there.
I can't see it. It's kind of
Oh, this is a little. I had to take this picture off. I don't even know where we got this picture. I don't know. I hope we don't get in trouble. I don't know where we got the picture. But that's the flag. These are the beautiful beaches that you'll see there. One of the most famous runners is there. I think the fastest man in the world, Usain Bolt, is from Jamaica. They're famous for Blue Mountain coffee beans that grows there. Jamaica used to be, it has a very sad history. Back in the 1500s or something like that, 1400s, 1500s, 1600s, it was one of the islands where they would bring all the slaves from Africa and then sell the slaves off to America and other islands. And they had coffee plantations and sugar plantations. And I mean, they finally got their independence and they're a free country and everything now. But they have a rough history, which is another story all on its own. But these places down here are just like beautiful paradises. They're absolutely beautiful. It'd be similar to what the Philippines are like and Indonesia's here when you go out to the islands and get out of the city. And of course, the coastlines of Vietnam is very beautiful as well. Okay. Cheese got that one and Alien got the first one. So now, again, about Jamaica, this is the kind of music they are famous for.
Drum. Is it a drum, Trevor?
Micro?
Not a drum.
singing. Instrument.
Reggae.
Instrument.
Teacher.
Daylight come and me want to go home.
Teacher.
Yes.
I can spell it. I
You
don't know
got
how
it.
to
You
spell.
said it. Reggae.
Okay. Oh,
It's famous for music called reggae. It's very islandish, very peaceful, laid back, really chilled out. It's very, very popular. A man by the name of, do we have him in our? Yeah, we do. Yeah, this guy. Okay, so Alien gets this. The type of music, that was a sample. It's kind of the island beat music. Very popular there. World famous out of Jamaica. And this man, there's a picture of him on Wikipedia over here, and here's a statue of him. Again, we had to take some pictures from Wikipedia because we don't have it in our copyright stuff. A Jamaican singer-songwriter who helped make reggae music popular.
wait.
He is a huge star. He's dead now, I'm sure. But
XXX Temptations.
but what was his name?
Bob Marley.
Bob Marley. That is right, Dudley.
Oh,
When you talk about the world of music and the reggae, I think Sheriff too. That was one of his famous songs. What's that crazy noise? Oh, that's Dudley's house. Dudley lives in a bus station.
Oh my God.
I think he lives in a bus station and buses come and go and people are running around everywhere and there's a market on this side, bus station on this side. It's always noisy in a poor guy's house. But he gets the point for Bob Marley. He just needs to play a little bit of reggae in the background. So let's say that one, Jason. Bob Marley.
Bob Marley.
Reggae. Yeah.
Reggae.
I think that's how you pronounce it. Benicia, Bob Marley.
Bob Marley.
Alien.
Bob Marley.
Just cheese.
Bob Marley.
Glory.
Bob Marley.
Dudley.
Bob Marley.
All right. 2, 1, 1. Bang, bang. Dun, 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 dun. Next one is going to be... Okay, so this island is very well known for this. It means there's a lot of nationalities, like Canada and USA. They have a Chinatown. They have all kinds of people from other countries that live there. What do we call a place? Like Vietnam and Indonesia are not like that. But in Dudley, you're going to have to stay muted.
Multiracial.
Yeah, that's right, Alien. Sorry, Dudley, you're going to have to stay muted because there's just too much noise in your background again. All I hear is your parents talking or somebody. Just all you can do is unmute when you want to try to answer. Multicultural. Yeah, see, culture or multiracial. Sorry.
Racial.
Right, multicultural, multiracial. What's the difference between multicultural and multiracial? Okay, the term multiracial places an emphasis on race. Okay, but I thought it was the same thing. So yeah, I know there's like a Chinatown there, and there's other people from other races, not just the people from Jamaica. We prefer it in the case of doing racial justice and equity work for that person. The term multicultural, I thought they were pretty much the same thing, but okay, here we go. Multicultural is commonplace, identifies 81 million references. The term multiracial, while not rare, is less common. Okay, so it's obviously more common to say multicultural, because that's what we kind of say in Canada, even though there's a lot of different races. 14 million Google hits. I would say, just to be politically correct here, I would say the best thing to say is, what are you doing, Benicia? What is she doing? Okay.
I don't know.
I would say the smart thing to say would be multicultural. Like when we're talking about, different races and different cultures in a place, you don't see it much in Asia. They don't allow foreigners to get citizenship and buy land.
Sorry, Trevor, my signal was weak.
Okay. But in Western countries, you have a lot of multicultural. Like all the Western countries, you have a very big Somalian neighborhood or town, and Chinatown, and Japanese, Vietnamese, and Indonesians, and Greeks, and Italians, and Irish, and wow, I mean, just everything, because they take a lot of immigration. They allow a lot of people to come, and they get citizenship, and they become citizens of that country. So that would be a very multicultural country. But again, here in Asia, we don't see that because the Asian countries don't allow foreigners to get citizenship. They just give them work permits, but they eventually have to leave. Like me, I have a work permit, but I can't buy land or anything like that here. Okay. Multiracial was the word here that is in our story, and that's what they refer to it in Jamaica. But as I said, I think the better word would be multicultural, I think is the best. Okay, let's move on. So Alien gets that. That gives him a 3-1 lead. Our next word today is going to be, now, why in the world do we have that? Oh, okay. This means this, okay. To make something. It could be like manufacturing. Remember we already talked about Jamaica's quite famous.
Factories.
Well, it's about what they
Planting.
provide. I don't want to
Making.
like Jamaica's famous for
Making.
coffee. Yeah, another word for making. They're famous
Make.
for coffee.
Producer.
They're famous for
Growing.
sugar.
Producer.
Bananas. Producer. Yeah.
Pick up.
I was producing.
Yeah. Well, see,
Producer.
that's the thing. Well, Indonesia and Vietnam both are producers of coffee. You guys make coffee and
I hate
import
coffee.
Yeah, I like
Same.
coffee.
Coffee is probably
Actually, pretty good.
Coffee.
Yeah, it's good.
It tastes horrible.
I like it.
Yeah,
I don't
can't
like it.
sleep at night, and it tastes really, really
I can
horrible.
drink coffee and I can sleep.
You're lucky.
Okay. Well, okay, before I go into explaining produce and producer and production again, I'll explain about coffee a little bit. Coffee,
Why?
Yes, sir.
because it's my job. I'm the teacher. I'm
Yeah,
supposed to
he's-
educate you. That's why. Just like we have to have a puppet show.
Huh?
And Glory's going to be a coffee bean.
No, you.
All right. So just what little I know, but what I understand about coffee and tea, aside from Coca-Cola and stuff, but let's just talk about natural herbs and beans and stuff, are the two biggest. And again, I'm not including water. Of course, water is the most drunk beverage in the world, but imported
Yeah.
and exported, tea and coffee are massive, huge business. People all over the world drink tea and coffee, but it only grows in certain countries. Now, both coffee comes from coffee beans, and tea comes from leaves and different flavors. And again, they're huge industries, huge industries in the beverage business, billions of dollars. As far as I know, coffee and tea, none of them are bad for you. But coffee has something that's called caffeine in the coffee, and it gives you energy. That's why they kind of invented the coffee break in the Americas. I don't remember when, if it was the 1800s. I think it was the 1800s. That's when they invented kind of the coffee break. When people were working, and then they'd say, "Oh, you know what? Take a coffee break. Have a cup of coffee." Because when people do drink a cup of coffee, it wakes them up. That's why people drink coffee when they study, when they work, when they get up in the morning. And it's become so popular. It's like it's a drug, but it's a natural drug, and it gives you energy. Now, if you drink too much of it, it can cause you problems. Everybody's different. I mean, you don't want to be drinking pots of coffee every day, but a couple of cups here and there. As far as I know, I'm not a doctor. As far as I know, there's nothing bad about drinking coffee. But now in this new era of industrialized foods and processed foods. There are a lot of coffees out there now that are no good for you. Yes.
If you drink coffee, can you go to sleep?
If you drink real coffee with caffeine in it, it makes it hard for you to go to sleep. That's why you should never drink coffee in the evening, right? If you want to go to bed early, like put it this way, if you go out to the cafe with your friends and you have real coffee, not fake coffee, but real coffee, chances are it's going to take you 2 or 3 hours before you'll be able to go to sleep. It depends how strong it is. It depends what kind of coffee it is. There's a lot of different coffees, and there's mild coffee, medium coffee, strong coffee.
That's why I
Trevor,
don't like.
but what about tea? My grandma says if you drink tea, you can't go to sleep at night, but I tried and I can go to sleep well.
Yeah, well, from what I understand, there is a little bit of caffeine in tea too.
No.
But it's very light. It's very light.
Okay.
And most people I know can drink tea in the evening and go to bed no problem. I think it's like this. We all have a tolerance, right? All everything, from alcohol to chocolate to sugar, it all affects us a little bit different. Okay. But for example, if you drink tea every day, chances are you won't have any problem sleeping. But if you never drink tea and you do drink a cup of tea at nighttime, then maybe all of a sudden, because your body's not used to that little bit of caffeine, you might have a hard time falling asleep. I think that's probably the best way to assess that. So back to, all right, any questions about coffee and tea?
No.
And Gloria, you're supposed to say good.
Good.
All right. So producers, right? It means the people who manufacture things. It can be from a factory or it can be from farming, right? Like Jason produces, he's a potato producer. He grows lots of potatoes and sends them to the market, right? Benicia has banana plantation. She produces bananas and sells them to the market. Glory produces, I don't know, teddy bears. Producer could be anything. It can be from farming. It can be from factories. You could be a car producer. We don't call it a car producer. What do we call it? A car? Because they actually build things and sell it. So it's not producing. Like producing is more about farming. Factories is more about manufacturing. Manufacturing is building things. Mind you, we can say produce. They produce things, all kinds of different things. Now, there's also another meaning for producer, but he's still creating something. He or she is still making something, creating something. What would it be aside from food and cars and industry? It would be the movies. Movie producers. A lot of different things. Producer is used a lot. Why are you always muted, Benicia? I have a feeling you're watching something. See, she's not hearing me. She's preoccupied. Okay, let's move on here. Producer. That's an easy one. Let's say it. And it's not producer. It's producer. Producer of.
Producer.
Jason with the fancy chair. Producer. Yeah. A lot of people say producer, but if you look at the phonics, it's more like a producer. Producer.
Producer.
Glory.
Producer.
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 Cheese.
You saying to me?
Cheese is watching YouTube again.
No.
Producer.
Producer.
Elion.
Producer.
What do you produce on your planet?
We are we just like human.
Just like humans, huh? Same
Yeah.
thing. Woo-wee! Look at this smelly thing. No, I don't know.
Cacao.
What the heck?
What is that?
It's
What the?
Fruit? Paprika?
Cafe, something, cacao, something.
it's not cacao. This is the famous fruit from, of course,
Paprika?
Jamaica.
Paprika?
No, everything not paprika. It's in the book. 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 Ah, it's in the book.
What page is it?
Traditional dish. This is the famous fruit. What is
Queens.
it? Page 110, 111.
Queens.
What? I can't hear you, alien. There's so much noise in the background.
What page is it?
No, I don't have any.
We're talking about Jamaica.
111.
Queens.
Nope.
Eggs. Eggy.
Eki, yeah. It's called Aki.
I don't found it. I only
Aki.
found 109.
Oh my God, what are you going to do? You don't have 110 and 111. How are you going to do your test?
Oh, you mean this one? Cultural?
Yes, culture. Jamaican culture.
Why did you not
It's
tell
called
me this?
Aki. I don't know if it's good or not. I
It
think
tastes horrible.
Never tasted
It's not.
before.
it's got a big black bean inside it, and it's famous. They use it in a lot of their famous dishes. That's what it looks like. Of course, I couldn't get a picture. I think it only grows there. Fruit similar in appearance to a large pear, which is popular in Jamaica, cooked as a savory, not sweet dish. I have no idea what it tastes like, looks like, but it's in our lesson, so I thought I would take a chance. I found some pictures on Wikipedia. That's an aki. Now you know. And now I know everybody will forget, because I'll forget too. Because I don't live in Jamaica.
Me too.
Now,
Forget to.
I have to this next one, this sport.
What?
It's
Sport?
again the Wikipedia
Skiing,
picture over
something.
here.
Moto.
Not skiing. Skiing is when you stand on those two skis.
Winter. Cool running.
Sledding? Sledding?
What kind of sledding?
Sled.
I'm not.
Swallowtail.
Is it sled?
Slide.
I'm gonna give Benicia the point because at least she said sled. Well, again, it's really hard to
Whatever.
really hard to for you guys. Well, again, this is a foreign country, right? It's not something that you will probably ever try or actually even see in an Asian country here. Now, these ones, the water slides, which are all very similar. That's why I had to put these pictures. You'd have these in water parks here. And then, of course, where I come from in Canada, we have lots of hills and snow. So we buy these sleds and toboggans. And in the wintertime, we go have fun and slide down all these hills on the snow. But there's an actual Olympic sport over here with the Wikipedia picture where you can have a 2-man, a 4-man team. And as you can see, they have tracks on them at the bottom here, like skates, blades. And they go down like a water slide. And they go like over 100 kilometers an hour and they race to get to the bottom of the mountain. And it's an Olympic sport. It's extremely dangerous. And they go really fast. But the reason I have bobsled or bobsleigh, bobsled and bobsleigh, they call it, a small vehicle with long metal blades under it, built for racing down tracks covered in ice. Yeah. So it's I don't know how they ever came up with this sport, but it not only is it a sport, it's an Olympic winter sport. And somehow, some way, I don't know how in the world this happened. They made a movie about it called Cool Running. I watched it. It's hilarious. It's funny. I lived in the city where they filmed a lot of it. A Jamaican team actually made the Olympics and had a bobsled team in, I think it was the 1988 Olympics. I think 1988 Winter Olympics in Canada. And they went there and they competed in the Olympics with bobsleds, which is the only time ever. I think it's the only country in the southern, any tropical country that ever competed in bobsled. So it's a remarkable story from Jamaica about these people. I think it's called Cool Running. Oh, no, that's what it is. It's Cool Running. It was released in 1993. A Canadian comedian called John Candy. Very, very funny guy. He was the coach, I believe, for them. And it's a hilarious movie. It made like $150 million in the box office. Cool Running. That's the name of the movie. If you ever, like I say, if you ever get a chance to watch it, it's a really good. It's based on a true story. Very cool. Now, famous butterfly
Butterfly.
from Jamaica.
Butterfly.
Moon.
Butterfly like a
Moon.
Butterflies?
17 centimeters long. It's like this big.
Hemisphere.
So you guys need to start doing some
No,
Googling.
swallowtail.
The giant swallow tally.
Tail.
Swallowtail.
Giant swallowtail.
That is correct. But Dudley got it first.
I got it from the book.
Nice, bro.
Dudley got it first.
Yeah.
Nice, bro.
Thanks.
The giant swallowtail.
How is it?
11 to 17 centimeters big. So about this wide. It can be up to this big. That's pretty big. I don't know if it's the world's largest. The largest butterfly in the Western Hemisphere. Okay, so there must be another one that's bigger. I know they got one in Vietnam that's pretty big. These are about up 10 centimeters. I don't know what they call it. It's bad luck to see those, from what I hear in Vietnam. What's that big butterfly that's bad luck in Vietnam? Biggest butterfly. This is among 3 species of butterfly in Vietnam red list. This is the biggest butterfly species in Vietnam in the world. A wingspan of 25 to 35 centimeters. So this butterfly in Vietnam is twice as big as the giant swallowtail. Holy macaroni.
Bigger.
30 centimeters. The giant butterflies appear in the southern regions of Vietnam. Okay, well, what is it? What's the name of it? I can't show you because it's all on Google. Well, yeah, they're pretty big. The guy's got it in his hand, and it's bigger than his hand. It's got all kinds of brownish and beige colors. So yeah, they're really, well, it looks like one of the biggest in the world for sure, right here in Vietnam. Okay. Swallowtail. This is the one that is famous in Jamaica. And Dudley got that one. All right, so let's go to the next one. Now, we talked about the fastest man in the world. At least he was. His name was Usain Bolt. He's very, very fast. Was very fast. He broke the record for the fastest man ever in the world. So what is he? He's a runner, but what do you call people who go to the Olympics and runners and swimmers? Starts with an A. Person who is very good at sports, physical exercise, especially one who competes in organized events. What do we call these people?
Sport.
Yeah, Glory. Again, Glory.
I didn't say anything. Really.
Oh, it sounded like someone started saying it, but they got cut off.
Bolt.
No, it's all the people who do the
Athlete.
sports.
Bolt. Is it
Athlete.
Bolt?
Alien
Athlete.
takes a big lead. 5, 2, 1, 1. Glory and Jason, what are you doing?
It's not Bolt.
Athlete. Athlete.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, right. So you start with the voice, and then just blow. Ass.
Athlete.
Ass. And then you go back to the voice. Athlete. Jeez. Athlete. Yeah, Glory. Athlete. Dudley. Athlete. Very good. Jason. Athlete. Benicia.
Athlete.
Alien. Athlete. Yeah, remember that. It's just blowing, right? Athlete. Good. All right. 3-point lead for Mr. Alien. Okay, so this is too easy. Way too easy. What is Jamaica?
An island.
Iceland.
Island.
Yeah, Glory, finally on the board. An island.
Oh my god.
Oh, teacher.
Oh,
What teacher? What up, teacher? Did you say it before Glory? Didn't sound like your voice. It sounded like Glory to me.
No, I think Glory said it.
Yeah, I think Glory said it twice, really low, and then she said it again.
Trevor, what is the largest island?
Ah, that's easy.
Huh?
That's easy.
What?
The largest island in the world?
Yeah.
You guys know this?
What?
Anybody? Jason?
Estella.
Yeah. Glory?
What?
Say it again.
I said Estella.
It's not only is it the largest island, it's also
Greenland.
what is it?
Greenland.
No, Greenland is big, but it's not the biggest. It's also a country. It's also a continent.
Madagascar.
Madagascar's small. Well, it's big.
Cuba.
Cuba's small. No, this is huge. This is the size of a continent.
Oh, Greenland.
Oh,
Indonesia. Australia.
Australia is the biggest island in the world.
Wait, Australia is an island?
Yeah, it's surrounded by water.
oh,
You know, I find that confusing though, because that's a good point, Jason. Because what's going through my mind is if Australia is a continent and a country and an island, that's where I've heard. Like I think if you Google it, let's see here. Let's just double check real quick. Consider it an island, but they do. The second biggest island in the world is Greenland. The third is New Guinea. Number 4 is Buraco. That looks like Kalimantan or something like that. That's what it looks like, Kalimantan. Number 5 is Madagascar. Number 6 is Baffin Islands in Canada. Number 7 is Sumatra, Indonesia. But Jason brings up a good point. You know, they consider Australia as the biggest island in the world because it's surrounded by water. Okay. By the definition, Australia can't be an island because it's already a continent. All right. So these are not the same. He's going that way. He's going that way. He's going that way. He's going that way.
No.
Opposite? Opposite?
Jason.
Oh my god.
Oh my God.
Oh my god.
Jason's lips started moving first. Where did my scorecard go? There it is. Completely different. Opposite.
Opposite.
Opposite. So everybody's on the board. Glory got a point. What did Glory get a point on? She got a point on Island. 5, 2, 1, 1, 1, 1. All right, let's get the ball rolling here. It's break time. We got blah, blah. Too much teaching. That's an easy
how many
one. Well, don't forget, it's a z sound, right? Opposite. Zit. It with a z. Zit. Jeez. Opposite. Posit. Not opposite. That's a, look at that. That upside down E is like a opposite.
Opposite.
Opposite. Glory.
Opposite.
Opposite.
Opposite. Dudley.
Opposite.
Jason.
Opposite.
Benicia. Alien.
opposite?
Opposite.
My signal is a little bit weak. I can't really hear your voice.
Half.
Muted.
Half.
Oh, no.
It says 2 halves of the earth, especially above and below. the northern, the southern, the eastern, the western,
The sides.
Oh,
Exactly what it means.
West.
The wolf lives in the northern, the
East.
wild dogs and the dingoes
East.
live in the
West.
southern,
East. Earth.
Northwest.
East.
north,
Earth.
south, east, west. No, starts with an H.
Hemisphere.
Hemisphere. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Hemisphere. The northern hemisphere, the southern hemisphere. It's what divides. South of the equator, the line in the middle, is called the northern hemisphere, the southern hemisphere. Western countries is considered the west. Well, I'm not sure about the western and eastern hemispheres. We're running out of time. Yeah, see, above and below the equator. Northern hemisphere, southern. And apparently the southern hemisphere is bigger than the northern hemisphere. Apparently, because of the way gravity works, our planet is not perfectly shaped like this. According to Degrassi, what's his name? Tyson Degrassi or Degrassi Tyson, a scientist. He explains on Joe Rogan that the world is actually shaped more like this. So that from the top of the world, it actually gets a little skinnier like this and actually gets fatter down here. Not quite like a pear, but a little bit like a pear. But apparently, according to this scientist, the Earth is not perfectly circular. It's actually a little bit skinnier at the top and a little bit fatter at the bottom. That's what he says. But I have no idea. I'm just going by what the scientist said. Hemisphere. That is a big 4-point lead for Mr. Alien with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 words left. Holy macaroni. Next.
Are
Seven
you
words left.
serious?
Running out
Oh
of time.
my god.
Are you serious?
It is true. Unarguable.
Universe.
Satellite.
The sun comes up in the east and it goes down in the west every day forever. That is of life. We get older and we die. That is of life.
Something new.
Oh my god, is it in the book?
I have 2 eyes. That's of life.
That sucks.
Not fake, no lies. Starts with an F.
Oh my god.
Not in the book.
Yeah.
Present.
The earth goes around the sun, not the sun around the earth. That is of life. For sure. Truth.
The fun fact.
Fact. Jason.
One
Facts.
Jason. Facts. Yeah.
One fact.
You said it, Benicia.
Yeah,
you said fun
facts.
fact, but Jason said it first.
Come on.
He said it first. What can I say? He said facts. And then you said fun facts. Facts of life. Things that are for sure. Something that is known to have happened, to exist, especially something for which proof exists about which there is information. It's a fact of life. We're all going to get old. It's a fact. Trevor is extremely handsome. That's a
No.
fact of life.
No.
that is not a fact.
Next.
Pirate.
Oh my god.
Pirate.
Nice. So who said
Who said it
Who
first?
says first?
who said it first?
I'm laughing.
What the?
He don't know.
That laugh. Why are you laughing?
You will get everyone.
You don't know.
Okay, no point.
because I definitely heard Benicia say it,
Okay.
but someone also said pirates exactly at the same time, and I could hear 2 voices, but Benicia's was louder, so I could hear hers more distinctly. So someone said it at the same time as Benicia, so no point.
Are you serious?
I'm serious.
Yes, sir.
Time. Someone said it exactly the same time as you.
I hate.
Oh man.
And then someone started saying it halfway through you and someone else was saying it. And then before you finished it, someone else said it too. It's like 4 people saying it at the same time. No points.
I hate this. I hate this. I hate
Byron.
this.
Easy.
No point now.
No point.
Easy things, nobody get a point. Hard things, somebody gets a point. This is not fair. This is not fair.
Not
Urchins! Urchins! Sea urchins! Sea urchins! Sea urchins!
Benicia.
Oh my god.
Ouch.
6-2-2-2. Still a 4-point lead. Only 4 words left.
Oh my god.
It looks very promising for Mr.
Millionaire.
I hate sea urchins.
Now, yeah, sea urchins.
Those look sharp.
Well, there's a lot of different kinds of sea urchins, number one. But some of the ones they have in Jamaica, the reason I put it in here is that some of them have like I don't know if I could say it's poison, but they have toxins where you can get sick and have a lot of infections. So you have to be very careful with sea urchins in Jamaica. Jamaica has quite a few dangerous things. They got like electric moray eels, and they got tiger sharks, and their waters can be a little bit dangerous. But they have a lot of sea urchins. Urchins. But apparently they're quite nasty in there. Some I hear are not that bad. In the Philippines, I remember where I was staying, they had sea urchins. They said, "Well, don't walk on them; they hurt if you're barefoot." But nobody said they were poisonous or anything. If you're gonna go swimming, wear sandals. It's the safest.
Okay.
way. That's what I do. The strap on so they don't fall off.
Okay.
Next. So, where would you find these 3 urchins?
Let's see.
Ocean.
Where in the sea? Where in the ocean?
In the water.
Where in the water?
The water.
Jason?
The
The bottom? Yeah. What do you call that on the background? Where the little fish hide?
Fish pond.
Sorry?
Coral reef.
A fish pond.
Coral reef.
You got it, Alien. Alien is the winner today.
Oh my god.
Sir.
The coral reefs, famous
Let's
on many
go.
islands. Indonesia's got many of them. Australia's got many of them.
Shane.
Coral reef. Try saying that, cheese.
Coral
reef.
Coral reef.
Reef.
Coral reef.
Yeah, Glory. Coral reef.
Coral reef.
Coral. Coral, actually. Oh, Coral. Yeah, coral reef.
Coral reef.
Yeah, beautiful place to go swimming because there's just so much life around these things. Dudley, coral reef.
Coral reef.
Yeah, lots in Australia. Jason, coral reef.
Coral reef.
Benicia,
Coral reef.
alien.
Coral reef.
All right. It is a chain, but what do you call a person that has chains on him?
Prisoners.
Ah, that too. But remember, what is Jamaica famous for? Its history.
Wait, what?
I talked-
slave?
Yeah, Jason. Yeah, they have an ugly past history that it was a slave trading island. A lot of slaves from Africa were brought there in those terrible years.
For black people.
Well, that's the one we hear about a lot, right? You always hear about the American slavery and how Lincoln, the United States against the Confederate states in the South, how they were kind of divided, and the South believed in having slaves, and the North were against the slaves. So that as America was growing, they were kind of balancing the states. Half were slave states and half were free states. And eventually, through a series of events, they ended up going to war, and it was the North that won and that freed all the slaves in the South. And we always hear about the black slaves in America. But the truth is, the reality is, slavery still exists today in many countries. And even though it was actually the British who actually began the process of ending slavery, and then the Americans followed in all these other Western countries, the reality is slavery has been part of society forever. We used to have pirate ships going around in Iceland and Africa and Europe and Scotland and everywhere in Asia. Every country in the world had slavery. Well, I don't know about every country had slavery. Some are new countries, but slavery has been around for history. And there was no difference, black, white, yellow, brown. It didn't matter what color you were. It depended on social status. Many
Trevor,
white,
can I go?
even like the Roman Empire and the Egyptians and all these times, they had white, Asian, Arabs, black, slaves. It didn't matter. Color had nothing to do with it. Race had nothing to do with it. It was all about who was powerful, who was rich, and who was poor, and who would get kidnapped. Villagers would get kidnapped and sold into slavery. So don't ever think that it was only one group of race that was victimized in slavery. History is full of slavery. At one point, the Roman Empire, the what do you call them? The Senate, the people in the government. At one point, they thought, you know what? We should have all our slaves wear a uniform so they don't look like the free people. And then they thought about it, and then they realized, no, we can't do that. Do you know why they couldn't have the slaves wear a uniform? Does anybody know why? And they didn't do it in Rome? Because the Romans had so many slaves that if the slaves knew how many slaves there were, they were scared that the slaves would take over. So the history of slavery goes back a long way. So don't always listen to all the rumors and stories. Okay, so I'm talking and I'm getting a feedback again. It's not alien this time. So where is it coming from? Is it coming from Glory's microphone is causing the interference this time? Okay. Yeah, so there's a lot to slavery. So when they start going on about, just America is bad because they had slaves, it's not true. Slavery was part of history for a very, very long time. Enough of that. Next. So Jamaica is famous for beautiful islands. Beautiful beaches, famous for sugar and its history, culture, and its music. Well, what is traveling? What business is traveling? The people who make money on traveling.
What do you mean?
A plane.
Boat? A crew?
What is it, Jason?
Okay.
Right. Well, no, we travel, but the people who own the ships and own the hotels, what business are they in? They're not in
Cruise ships.
So what business is cruise ships in?
Huh?
What business is the hotel in?
In the water.
What do you study at school if you want to work on a cruise ship or a hotel?
I don't know.
Jeez, you know.
I do not know.
Hanoi is a very much city. I mean,
Dutch? That right?
again, Cheese?
Dutch?
No.
Travel?
Well, travel is that's how they make the money, because you travel, this industry makes money, and they make it nice for you to travel. The people who work in the resorts, the people who work on the cruise ships, the people who work in the hotels, in the restaurants, with all the people. What do you call all the people who come to visit?
Tour guide?
Oh, tour guide is the guy who helps the tour. What?
Pilot. The captain.
The tour guide helps the tour. What's the suffix on tour?
Is
Tour
it in
guide,
the book? Is it in
tour-
the book?
No. Tour. No. Right?
don't
Okay, the
know.
person who guides everybody around is called the tour guide. The people who come to go on the tour are called tour.
People?
Yeah, but there's a word for that. Tour.
Got
Those people in the water are tour what?
for scuba.
Storms.
They're tourists. That's right. Now, the businesses.
Storms.
Alien?
Tourist.
Alien?
Storms.
Okay, again. Tour guides. People go on tour. The people who do it are tourists. The people who own the boats and the resorts.
Terms.
Business.
Torps.
It's not fisheries. It's not
Oh, right.
agriculture. It's not forestry. It's not the gaming industries. What industry is it?
Torps.
Storm.
Torps.
Tourism.
I don't know how to say it.
Storms.
ISM.
Storms.
Tourism.
ISM. Yeah, ISM.
Tourism.
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 So nobody
Yeah.
gets a point?
Nobody gets a point. Tourism.
Yes.
Alien, you already won. All right.
Yeah.
Tourism. Last word of the day, and then you belong to Miss Lay. All
What is the
No.
last word?
right.
What is the last word? Come on.
What do you call a place like Jamaica?
Huh?
What do you call these beautiful places?
Country?
An
Beautiful place.
island.
A place
Island.
that has beautiful oceans, beautiful
Island.
beaches, beautiful,
Island.
beautiful islands,
Violet.
beautiful pizza, beautiful. Everything is beautiful.
Country.
It's
Country.
heaven. We call those places what?
Countries.
Starts with a P.
Oh my god.
Just
Village.
another Phil
Village.
Collins famous song. Just another what?
Village.
Oh, it's more than a village. This is beautiful. It's the best. It's perfect. This is has everything you want.
It's
Like
perfect.
heaven. It's perfect. It's like heaven. What do we call that place? Starts with a P. P-A.
Ah,
I think I heard it. What'd you say, Alien? Jason?
I said time.
It's
typed it.
perfect. Perfect.
A
Start
yacht.
with.
It has a
Okay.
yacht too.
Place.
Sure.
Place.
Start with.
It's.
Nope.
I forgot the name.
P-A-R.
Start. Terra.
Paradise.
Paradise.
Uh,
It's paradise. The perfect
I
perfect
just.
place.
I just said para.
oh my.
God.
I just said para.
And I got it from you. Ha.
Yeah, paradise. Paradise has everything you want. Everybody's paradise is a little bit different, right? Of course, my paradise has lots of beautiful pizza.
Yum.
I want to.
Share one. Share one.
Oh, how come this
I
won't
won't
play?
play.
Very
I thought
ocean.
this was amazing. This is a real place. Look at this desert with all the little rivers and lakes in it.
No, I think it's not.
No, it's real. I found it. The place is called Len Lansua Marahanses
I-
Maharhaya, Brazil. It's in Brazil. It's in the
Brazil.
northeastern Brazil. Yeah, it's this huge area. I mean, it's surrounded by like the rainforest. And then all of a sudden along the ocean, there's this huge desert, and all the water comes in over the desert and creates all these beautiful little lakes and rivers. Look how huge it is. It's a real place. I would love to visit that. And then if you Google it and you check it, people go there and they go swimming, and it's all beautiful and nice beaches. It's like unbelievable. Look at that. That's a real place.
Wow.
Exactly. I've never seen anything like that in my life. It's almost as beautiful as that pizza.
No, the potato is more beautiful.
Oh, you know what? I went to Lorenzio's or whatever the name of the Italian restaurant in Da Nang is, and I love pizza. I tell you, I love it. I love it. Mwah, mamma mia.
Pineapple belongs
Mamma
on
mia.
But, do you know what they do? They put potatoes on their pizza.
Yeah,
Apparently,
it's just normal.
that's a common thing in many places and Italy. I never heard of a potato on a pizza in my life. But here they do it. So, Jason, you've got to try potatoes on your next pizza. Now, I'm out of here. I'll see you after a short break.
So what are the odds?
Okay, there we go. So, again, what island were we talking about?
Jakarta.
It's not Jakarta. Jakarta's in Indonesia.
Jamaica.
It's a city.
Jamaica,
Jamaica.
Not Jamaica.
Hawaii,
It's not Hawaii. What island are we
Jamaica.
talking about?
Jamaica.
Jamaica.
Italy,
Just like Jakarta. That's true. Jamaica.
Jamaica.
Okay, remember that. That's the island that you're all learning about today. So we know about Usain Bolt, who won in the Olympics. He was the fastest man, well, perhaps still has the record for the fastest man in the world. It was the first producer of what? What did it start producing? What is it famous for producing in the beginning? Import, export. What was it selling to the world? Producing for the world. Food. It wasn't the aki fruit.
Okay.
What the?
Bananas.
Oh,
Banana.
It's also very famous for two other things that I told you about. What is it? You remember?
no.
No.
Sugar and coffee. The Blue Mountain coffee beans. Where is it? The Northern Hemisphere, Southern Hemisphere, Western Hemisphere, Eastern Hemisphere?
I don't know.
Yes, you do.
No.
Yes, you do. I know you do.
No.
Don't
no,
lie
no,
to me.
No.
Yeah.
It's not in Vietnam.
Western Hemisphere.
Western Hemisphere. That's right. And it would be in the Northern Hemisphere, actually, because it'd be north of the equator. And there's a team. 4 guys who made it to the Winter Olympics. What sport did they participate in?
Winter running. Winter Olympic.
Yeah. What did they go to the Winter Olympics to compete in? Hockey?
No.
Skiing?
Maybe.
No. What was it?
to sleep.
Bobsled. Who's the famous reggae singer from Jamaica?
I want to sleep.
I want to go to sleep then. You have a big chair. You can sleep in your chair.
Michael Jackson.
Bob Marley.
Michael Jackson is not from Jamaica.
Bob Marley.
Bob Marley. That's right. What's the famous bird?
Oh, what?
What a famous bird.
Famous bird. It only lives on that island.
Butterfly.
Bird!
Bird, not butterfly, bro.
Oh, I don't know. Is Doctor Bird.
The doctor bird. That's right. And what is the name of the giant butterfly that lives there?
Swallowtail.
Swallowtail. And what is their national dish? Known for their food?
I don't know.
Yeah, you know.
IKEA.
IKEA. IKEA is a furniture producer
What?
from Sweden. Famous food.
Banana.
Pizza.
Banana and pizza. Oh my god, you guys.
Pineapple belongs on pizza.
Oh, yes it does. But not
I
in
have
Jamaica.
pineapple in my pizza.
I'm not going to Jamaica to order a Hawaiian pizza.
Yeah.
But if I want to have something authentic from Jamaica, what would I order?
Food.
What would I order? What kind of food?
What?
Pizza.
No.
Fast food.
No.
Noodle.
No. Laura,
Rice.
you know what it is.
Cupcake.
What is it? Cupcake and rice. Oh
Not-
my
not-
god,
not
you guys.
cupcake.
You guys are crazy. What is it, Glory? What is the famous dish that they eat in Jamaica?
Vegetable with
Eat
potato.
Dog.
Wait, what?
Tomato.
I don't think they have any ducks.
Pizza.
Tomato with zucchini.
Oh, you guys make me look bad. Aki fruit with saltfish.
No.
Unbelievable, you guys.
Oh,
Oh, that's it. I'm going to get some ake imported here, and we're going to have ake fruit on our next staff party somewhere in the future.
Okay.
You will invite me.
Of course, but you all have to fly. Everybody's in different cities and different countries. It's going to be hard to have a student party.
Very hard.
Very
Party online.
difficult. Maybe we'll all meet in
Party online.
Singapore.
Singapore.
No.
No, Singapore? Where do you
Yes,
want to
sir.
meet, Jason?
Yes, sir.
Where are we going to have a big party? All of us together. Where?
In Dubai,
Dubai.
in his house.
Jason's house. We'll go to Jason.
Jason
Yeah,
house.
Jason's house.
Russia.
Russia. Oh
Yeah.
my. This is the craziest class I've ever worked with. All right, you macaronis. We are done. We're not going to Russia and we're not going to Dubai and we're not eating any aki fruit today.
Okay, okay.
So
Go to
everybody,
Ukraine.
Goodbye for the
good
best.
night. See you next week.
I go
Merry
to the
Christmas.
west.
Happy New Year.
Next week.
Bye.
Say Happy New Year. This
Oh my God. Bye, cheese. Bye, cheese.
Bye, Miss Trevor.
Ah! Evil.
Bye, Teacher Trevor.
Ah!
Bye, Trevor.